Ever wondered why some kids seem to come up with the most amazing, out-of-the-box ideas, while others just stick to what they're told? Here's the truth: creativity isn't just a talent. It's a skill that can be nurtured, especially in the early years when your child's brain is growing at lightning speed. Hi friends, welcome to ScienceSense Parenting, where love and science meet. In today's video, we're diving into simple, research-backed ways to nurture creativity in your kids, using everyday play, your interactions, and even the way you respond to their questions. Because fostering creativity doesn't just make kids better artists, it helps them solve problems, express emotions, and build confidence for life. If you could do just one thing to help your child be more creative, it would be this: let them play freely. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, play is as vital for development as nutrition and sleep. Their 2018 clinical report even urges pediatricians to prescribe play because it boosts creativity, problem-solving, and social skills. In plain terms, when your child pretends to cook with toy dishes or turns a box into a pirate ship, they're not just playing. They're learning how to think differently, take on new roles, and imagine possibilities. UNICEF also highlights pretend play as one of the most powerful tools for developing creativity. When kids explore freely and feel safe expressing weird or unusual ideas, they learn that imagination is something to celebrate, not hide. But here's the challenge. Recent surveys show that about 75% of kids under 12 aren't getting enough active free play each day, and for toddlers and preschoolers, that number is around 65%. The takeaway? Give your child time and space for unstructured play. No adult direction, no goals, just open-ended fun. Because that's when creativity blossoms. Now, here's a simple science-backed trick. Swap toys that do for toys that become. Research in the European Journal of Educational Research found that preschoolers' creativity flourishes when they're given open-ended materials, like blocks, crayons, and cardboard boxes, rather than toys with one fixed function. These kinds of materials invite exploration and problem-solving. A cardboard box can become a spaceship today, a shop tomorrow, and a fort next week. That flexibility is exactly what fuels creative thinking. The National Association for the Education of Young Children calls this approach process art, meaning it's about the doing, not the result. When your child smears paint across the page or glues Google eyes on the dinosaur's tail, that's creativity in motion. So next time your kid asks to paint, don't worry about the mess or the masterpiece. Just enjoy the process with them and watch their ideas unfold. And if you want to add a sprinkle of science-backed variety, try letting them play with loose parts, items like pine cones, bottle caps, or sticks. A 2025 review in the Journal of Intelligence found that loose parts play improves divergent thinking, a core measure of creativity, and strengthens problem-solving skills. Here's something many parents overlook: your attitude toward your child's ideas directly shapes their creative confidence. A 2023 study in psychology research and behavior management found that children raised with warm, supportive parenting showed higher levels of creative thinking, while those who experienced strict, controlling, or overly critical parenting tended to play it safe, and their creativity declined. Think about that for a moment. Every time your child comes up with a silly idea, like, let's build a bed for my teddy out of cereal boxes, you have two options. You can say, that's messy. No. Or you can say, wow, that's an interesting idea. Let's see how we could do that. That small moment of encouragement tells your child your ideas matter. And when kids feel safe to express ideas without fear of judgment, they experiment more, and that's how creative thinking grows. The American Psychological Association adds that modeling open-mindedness is key. When parents react with curiosity instead of correction, kids learn to value creativity themselves. So instead of asking, "Why did you do that?" try, "Tell me more about what you were thinking." That little shift makes a world of difference. Creativity doesn't just happen in our time, it's everywhere in your day. Cooking together? That's chemistry and imagination in one. Building with blocks? That's architecture and problem solving. Singing silly songs in the car? That's pattern, rhythm, and expressive play. A study published in PLOS One found that teachers who engaged preschoolers in hands-on activities like dramatic play, art, and mini science experiments saw a significant rise in children's creative thinking. The message? The more diverse the experiences, the richer the imagination. So if you're wondering how to make your child's day more creative, it's not about doing more, it's about noticing more. Take a walk and collect leaves. Ask, what could this leaf be if it wasn't a leaf? Bake together and let them invent a magic ingredient. Turn bedtime stories into collaborations. Maybe tonight your child decides what happens next. One small creative twist a day is enough to keep those imaginative muscles strong. By the way, I'd love to know, what's the most creative thing your child has ever done or said? Share it in the comments. I'd love to read your stories. Now, some parents ask, shouldn't I guide my child a little? And the science says yes, but gently. A study in the Journal of Creative Behavior tested a preschool program called Learn to Think. Children who participated in playful, guided activities like solving problems through storytelling and games showed big improvements in originality and elaboration in their creative tasks compared to the control group. So, a bit of structure helps, as long as it's playful and not pressured. For example, you could set up a challenge of the day. Can we build a bridge for your cars using only paper? Then step back and let your child experiment. What's important is that your guidance feels like collaboration, not control. When you co-create stories, ask open-ended questions, or brainstorm silly solutions together, you're modeling creative thinking while giving your child freedom to lead. Now, we can't talk about creativity without mentioning the biggest modern obstacle, screen time. While creative digital tools, like drawing or music-making apps, can be great in moderation, the American Academy of Pediatrics warns that too much passive screen time can crowd out the real-world play that builds imagination and social skills. So think of technology as a dessert, not the main meal, an occasional treat after a full day of real-world play, pretend adventures, and creative messes. And remember, boredom isn't the enemy. Research shows that moments of nothing to do actually encourage kids to invent their own fun, the very definition of creative thinking. So when your toddler says, "I'm bored," smile and say, "Perfect." Let's see what your brain comes up with. When you put it all together, the science is clear. Creativity thrives in homes where kids are loved, supported, and free to explore. Because every time you nurture your child's imagination, you're not just helping them create something new, you're helping them become someone who believes in their own ideas. And that, more than anything, sets the foundation for lifelong curiosity and confidence. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with another parent who'd love to raise a creative little thinker, and don't forget to subscribe to ScienceSense Parenting for more science-based tips. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today, and for all the love and patience you pour into your child every single day. You're doing amazing. Until next time, take care and keep shining.